this computer.
Our world is no longer in good health. It is suffering. Ever-increasing levels of air, water and plastic pollution are creating a menacing chokehold around our quality of life. We are drowning in a sea of waste. Many of us think that there is little we can do to change it. Is that so? As a company, Corsair's mission is to build and develop effective solutions to these threats. Corsair helps the environment by removing plastic waste and then recycling it, by reducing the number of poisonous particles in the air that you breathe daily, and by cleaning our rivers and oceans from toxic pollution. In addition, Corsair aims to reverse climate change and reduce global poverty, helping those in need. Funded by both private investors and a network of environmentally conscious entrepreneurs called Amplivo, Corsair is here to help save our world. We are asking you to join us and clean our planet from the pollution that is killing it. We are asking you to join the fight so that together we can leave a safer and healthier world to our children and future generations. When we work together, we can make a difference. By being part of the Amplivo network and helping others, you also can earn an income, create wealth, and move towards financial freedom. Interested to know more? We thought so. Let us connect. Corsair, for a cleaner future.
Good morning, everybody. And I think I can say, well, this is the last call before Christmas on Sunday. So on a Sunday call anyway. So Merry Christmas, everyone. And I know it's good morning, good afternoon to everyone. Right, that last video that we just played, that last video we just played, guys, I know I'm a broken record and I say it and say it and say it. You must get a copy of that. Okay, apart from the people who are on this call today, and you've seen the video, there's only, what, 8 billion people minus 74 still need to see this film, this little video. Everyone should see it. Share it everywhere. Get a copy. So without further ado, I know that the fact is that I believe that our host today is on the call. Let me just bring him forward. We can now bring him forward. And good morning, Jay. How are we? And good to see everyone on the call. Let's make this a great call today.
Great. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Well, as Roger, as you said very well there, this is now the last call before Christmas, and it's really great to see so many of you guys again here today. And I see that we have about 76 people on the call today. So thank you for taking your time. Thank you for joining us on this Christmas update call, as we're going to call it today. Now, I have some important updates for you, and I wanted to a little bit share with you some of the things that will happen, obviously still within this year, and then a few important milestones and events that will happen during next year as well. So let's talk about a few of those today. Roger, if I'm able to share my screen, there we go. Thank you. I know it's going to come in a sort of a few days notice, but we did create a special marketing material for you guys, especially now for the Amplivo influencers to use in case you still have some people, some of your family members or friends that you really don't know what to give them for a Christmas gift this year. I know I'm struggling personally with that problem every year. And you have people who already have all kinds of things, and you just don't want to give them something, some crap or some unmeaningful junk, whatever you would like to call it, or then you have people that you would like to maybe send them something, but you really don't know exactly what that would be. So we've created a small marketing campaign for the last days of this holiday season, and we're going to be sharing these now in all the groups. And we always try to think about things in a way that what is good for you to obviously gift for your friends that you want to remember during this holiday season, but also what are the things that is good for your business, maybe something that can be a conversation starter. And because of this, we've created now some gift vouchers, or to be very specific, marketing material for it. So basically what we've done is, and we'll share these in the groups, we have simple picture vouchers that you can basically send to your friend or someone that you want to remember this Christmas. And by doing that, notify them that they will be receiving from you CSR plastic credits, and through that will be able to reduce their plastic waste footprint. We have done these vouchers for the few different options. We have them for 1 year, which would basically be the 10 euro gift voucher, and then ranging up from there to all the other steps from 5 years to 100 years and so on. We haven't done any specific coding this year. This is an idea that came about quite recently, but we haven't done any coding in the back office, which would be great, and we will definitely work on that so that in the future you could actually have, for all kinds of different festivals and holidays, we can have for birthdays, for anniversaries, for any kind of different specific holidays, we can actually have gift vouchers like this prepared, but done them in a way that it would actually code it in the back office. So a client can actually go in there and you can send them a link with the nice card and say, hey, go there, register, and I've already activated for you a gift voucher. So I think that'll be great, and I know I'm going to be personally using this one. So if any one of you who is expecting any kind of Christmas gifts from me, you'll be receiving one of these beautiful cards. There you go. So now the way that it functions is that obviously, and you know this very well, you will need to go and create the gift voucher, or optionally walk the person through the registration through CSR Now. Or if you have some CSR on your own, you can obviously keep those for the person as well. But I do think that this will work as a great conversation opener on your Christmas table to say, by the way, what is that plastic credit thing? What is this plastic neutrality? So therefore, we're now going to be using material like this more in the future as well. Excuse me. So this will be shared in the group, just a little sort of a side note there. Now, as always, in these Sunday calls, we always want to bring the news to you first, for the fact that you've also taken time on your valuable and very important weekend. We want to give you information firsthand. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is that we are going to be holding a live global event, including several major announcements and obviously guest speakers and a great lineup of presenters. Originally, the plan was to do, as you know, there was a plan to do a physical event in Europe. We were all very excited and anxious to do that, and the top leaders, some of them here in the call today as well, were really doing their best to try to organize a function and location for us. But unfortunately, as we can see right now, traveling and any kind of physical meetings are becoming more and more difficult in Europe right now. So therefore, we decided that we don't want to push it any longer, but instead we want to do a great launch altogether for the year 2022. And therefore, we're going to be holding a live stream event on Sunday, the 9th of January. So 9th of January, And there will be an official announcement coming out of this as well, with posters and some more information about the topics that we're going to be covering. But please put this into your calendars. Now, we are going to be holding it here in Bangkok. We're probably going to be filming it in a studio with some live audience. So if you do happen to be in Thailand during that time, or for all of our Thai members and Thai friends, we will have actually some space for live audience as well. But it's not really a live event in that way. It's sort of like a recorded streaming with live audience on site. But I think that will be a very good, and I foresee that these announcements that we are going to be making in this event right after New Year will give a lot of excitement, not only to our existing community of CSR members and Amplivo influencers, but everyone who has been following this journey that we together have started and have been progressing during this year. So please stay tuned for more information regarding this upcoming event. Other things to tell you, obviously the work continues at our facilities here in Thailand. We're very happy for the progress that we've taken over the last weeks. We're also very happy for the progress that we've seen in terms of the volume and the activity and the growth that we've seen within the Amplivo community. I'll talk about that in a second. In terms of the technology and in terms of the project development, we are moving forward as quickly as we humanly can. We've done, obviously, you have all been following our progress over the last 12 months. You've seen where we started in the beginning of this year and where are we today. So that progress and that journey has been quite significant and very, very important. And also the milestones that we've already reached are quite magnificent. So what we are working right now is you saw these two silver color machines recently be delivered to the production site. Those machines are now being installed. And obviously there's going to be a few days off for our team over the holiday season as well. But we are working forward on having those machines installed and up and running as quickly as possible. That will be a huge step forward for all of us as a community and for all of us as a company. This production that can be generated from these two new production units will take us to a new level as a producer of advanced bio-oil. We will be seeming, as we see right now, we will be doubling our monthly production, and that'll be a massive step forward. So our target now, as we are moving ahead with the production facility in Bangkok, is to be able to bring that production from the current 150,000 liters per month that we are manufacturing in the Bangkok facility right now, to bring that up to the targeted 600,000 liters in the next coming months. And that is very much possible with the installation of these two machines. And additionally to that, we also have two more machines that we're already in preparation for. So that'll take us well into next year, and we're going to see a lot of progress there. We're also continuing to attract new collaborational partners. We've had, over the recent couple of weeks, we've had a lot of guests coming into the factory. Here in Thailand, the COVID situation is actually quite relaxed, I would say. Right now, you basically have most of the establishments are open, and people are already more comfortable to meet each other, and therefore we're seeing a lot of corporate and governmental partners coming to visit us here in our facility as well. So that means that our operations keep on attracting more and more attention. We have several large-scale collaborations that we are currently in preparation for. These are with multinational companies, as well as very large local and regional companies. who have come to us very clearly with their agenda of becoming plastic neutral. And this is quite exciting, because when we launched the concept of plastic credit in the beginning of September this year, it was still a relatively new idea for a lot of people. And obviously behind the scenes, we had been working on the concept of the CSR plastic credit for already quite a long time. But it was in the beginning of September this year when we really finalized the concept, and we first time launched this relationship between the plastic waste taken from the environment and the CSR plastic credits being released. And I must say that at that time, I think it was still a very new idea for a large group of people. And I would assume that also many of our members in our community had to really rethink, okay, what is this token really going to be? And obviously, looking in the past, we were all very used to the idea that we have a token that is used in the sales of the oil, and that hasn't disappeared anywhere. That is still there, but that will now be only one part of what the token is really doing. The most important part is that the CSR plastic credit is directly related to the cleaning of the planet, because there's always going to be some people and some companies that are going to be involved in the oil sales and how that is going to work out, and that's going to be obviously great for bringing liquidity for the CSR plastic credit. But at the same time, when you compare all the major companies in the world, all the private individuals in the world, and in the future, this is going to stretch down to even medium and small size companies who by law in the next coming years will be obligated to take responsibility of their plastic waste footprint. And the CSR plastic credit offers the perfect and the most simplest, convenient and efficient solution for these companies to actually do that. And I must say that I myself even have sometimes been amazed to have these conversations with companies. Just give you an example. A few days ago, we had a local, a regional company that is manufacturing all kinds of household products, shampoos and washing powders and everything, a large company. They make roughly about $400 million a year in turnover. This company comes to us on a visit. They wanted to see what we're doing, and their management team comes forward and say, yeah, like the other international players, we have also made our commitment to become plastic neutral. And we want to eliminate all of our waste going into the landfill. They don't want to have any landfill waste generated from their company anymore. And the way that they can do this is by acquiring the needed amount of CSR plastic credits and then retiring them. For them to do any kind of other activities. And they told us about how they are working together with some of the government departments to collect plastic waste from people, but said those amounts are so small that any kind of collection operations that you would do and promotions and campaigns, you would only be able to reach a very, very small amount of plastic. You catch a very small amount of plastic, and most of it still goes into the landfills. So for these companies, they need someone like us to actually go out there, take the plastic from the landfills, take it out from the environments, and then they can support that process by purchasing the CSR plastic credit. And that gives them this option to eliminate their plastic waste footprint. So we are definitely not alone in this mission, guys. That's what I want you to know. This is happening. It's happening worldwide. It's happening in Europe. It's happening in the United States. It's happening all over Asia. And it's only a matter of time when this is going to be a global standard procedure. And I do believe that it's only a matter of a couple of years when every company that is doing any kind of significant business will be by law obligated to take responsibility of their carbon footprint and their plastic waste footprint. Because the governments and all the organizations and the companies themselves know that they are behind this plastic pollution, and that needs to stop. Now, that is from the company side. And it will bring significant credibility for our mission when we have these big brands working together with us. But still, in the very core of our operation is to educate the private individuals, because the change starts from within. It has to start from us. If we don't do it, how can we expect anyone else to do it? So it doesn't matter how big the first step is. If it's 1 kilo or 50 kilo or 100 kilos that you or any other private person takes to start cleaning and start joining this campaign of cleaning up this planet, doesn't matter the amount. What matters is that we all take the first step. And that's why it's so important that we continue our work and we educate people, and we tell them what we can do, and we show them and we lead them by example. They need to see you taking the first step, and so they can follow. So this is definitely something that is happening, and I think that we are, during next year, we are going to see the plastic credit concept really reach a mainstream popularity. And we have been contacted just recently by some international news stations who are now interested of doing articles about Corsair and the CSR plastic credit and our mission as well. And we're expecting some of these to come out and be released also during January. So I think that we are right now just in that crucial and also at the same time very enjoyable moment where all the hard work that we've done together has brought us to a point where we have a solid foundation. And now from here, we can start expanding. And next year will be the time for our large global expansion. I can promise you that's going to happen. It's already taking place, and we can see the fires, these positive fires growing in different parts of our world, and these are going to keep on getting bigger and bigger. So by saying that, I want to say thank you for you all for the great work that each and every one of you has done during this year. And I think Christmas is obviously a time that we need to spend time with our families and loved ones. And unfortunately, maybe this year it's going to be more through Zooms than getting together for big dinners, unfortunately. But this is also a good time to connect with a lot of people and educate them and inform them about our mission and what we are doing together. In times like this, it's even more important that we all have common goals and objectives that we go after and we work together with. Now, next year, just to give you a couple of more updates before I hand over the microphone for Rene, is obviously the 9th of January for the online event. Here in Thailand, just to summarize, we are going to be continuing the expansion of the production facilities, and we're going to be having some very important and interesting international partnerships being taking place. We're looking to have more and more media coverage. And now also in all the medias that we do, you will see the CSR plastic credit playing a big part of all of our communication. So when we have larger media interviews or features in different TVs and the magazines and so on, you will see the CSR being brought to the front in all of these communications, and that's very important for us. So other things that we are looking to do is obviously move forward with our operations in Europe. We have several things that has taken good progress over the last weeks, and we hope to have some information and some updates for you and positive announcements regarding that also within January. But things are moving forward there. It's obviously we are still dealing with a lot of obstacles when it comes to traveling and especially what's happening right now. But we don't care. We move forward. And if one thing that you've seen us show, not only talk, but to show, is that despite of all of these roadblocks and obstacles and closures and this and this and that, we just keep on moving forward. And there is a good saying, good quote, that it really doesn't matter the speed. What matters is your direction. As long as you're moving to the right direction, even if you take small steps one at a time, that's what matters. And that's what we can see if we look back this year and see where we started in January and where are we now just before Christmas. I think we can all say we've been moving to the right direction. Yes, I also hope that we would have been able to complete some of the things that are not completed yet, but we haven't given up on any of those things. We are moving forward and we're just taking smaller steps, but we keep on moving forward every day, every week, every month. So these would be the most important updates from me today. Next year, our intention is obviously to increase our production capacity as much as possible, set up new facilities. Here in Thailand, we are now in a situation where we are seen as obviously the leading plastic chemical recycling company, but also a sort of a forward thinker. And we're seeing government officials coming now to talk to us, asking our advice. How would we say that we should do this? What can we do? We're working very closely with different kinds of organizations here in Thailand who share the same vision that we need to do something for the environment, but they just necessarily don't have the ability or the means to do so. And this means that Corsair is becoming more and more important player in the Southeast Asian plastic waste recycling world, and that is a really, really great achievement for all of us as well. Also, before I forgot to mention that we will also have for you guys some interesting news on the listing of the CSR plastic credit on different exchanges. We're going to talk about this one more on January 9th. So also, because of that, please make sure that you join this event. We are looking forward of collaborations with the listing of the CSR. I know that many of you have been waiting for that. And now what you can see on how the CSR is being welcomed all over the world, I can tell you that if 1 year ago it was still a speculation or a plan that CSR would be listed in the largest exchanges around the world, now it's no longer speculation. I can tell you here today that CSR will be listed in the next coming short period of time. CSR will be listed in all major digital currency exchanges around the world. 100%, wherever we want to go. And one of the things that I've wanted to establish is that we have the utmost amount of credibility in everything that we do. And we have been approached by several smaller exchanges in different parts of the world saying, hey, we would like to list CSR, but we have turned them all down. Now you're asking, why would we turn down an exchange? Well, I'll tell you why. When we list the CSR into any external exchange, it has to be a significant, credible exchange. We're not interested of going into some small exchange somewhere which has less users than what we have in our own exchange. It doesn't benefit our brand. It doesn't benefit our mission in any way. I think it will actually just harm it. So what we're doing is we're working right now to have CSR listed in major exchanges, starting regionally and then going global. And when you look at now the way that we are building the marketing and the popularity and the recognition and most importantly, the credibility of the CSR plastic credit. I've said this in some of the other calls that I strongly believe now, from the bottom of my heart, that CSR will not only become one of the most popular digital currencies in the world, reaching at least the top 10 position globally, but it will also become the most respected digital currency in the world. And that is simply for the fact that when you think that there is right now, I just read an estimation that there is about 7,500 different digital currency, cryptocurrency projects out there. 7,500. Well, keeping that number in mind, we are completely different than 99.9% of those projects. Because the fact is that majority of those are not based on anything real, just hot air. That doesn't mean that it's a bad project. I don't want to push them down. But if you're thinking about global expansion, something becoming really big and used by private people, by companies, and used for something practical in your life, it needs to be based on something real that everyone can measure, everyone can verify, and everyone can use. And because of the fact that CSR, every single CSR plastic credit is backed up by real physical plastic waste removed from the environment, it makes us completely different than 99.9% of these projects. And when you think about an exchange, and I know that there was some question that also came just about this. When you think about these exchanges want valuable projects. They want projects that can bring them new users and new clients to trade on their platforms. Whichever token project has a strong and continuously growing community using it will be an interesting project to be listed in any one of these major exchanges. And that is what we've been building. And as I said before, it's only now a matter of time when we will be able to have CSR listed in all major international exchanges. And we're going to start again, step by step. And on the January 9th, we will have some great news for you guys regarding this as well. I don't want to announce anything else today regarding this topic, but I can tell you we are working very hard on this. We've been working a long time on this, and we're going to have some good news for you guys regarding this topic as well. Also, before we finish, one last thing. I'm really happy to tell you also that the work for the CSR Central, talking about exchanges, is also moving forward very well, thanks to Mr. Wayne Dobson and our IT team, who have done a tremendous amount of work to get that moving. And basically, Wayne will give an update and probably do a demo for you also to show how the CSR Central really functions on the event on the 9th. But just that you know what is coming, we have created our own centralized exchange, which means that the difference to the CSR Live, which is decentralized, this one is completely centralized. The benefits from that is that you will be able to send CSR between user accounts in basically in no time. It's almost immediately. And at least for the first 1 year, there will be no fees at all in this exchange. So this means that you can store your CSR in a wallet at the CSR Central. You can transfer them to other users in the CSR Central, and there's no internal transaction fees for this. You can also buy CSR from the CSR Central, sell it, and so on and so on. And there's been a lot of work that has been put into this already. There's a little bit more to be done, but we are moving very well forward, and we will have this completed soon as well. Another important thing that it provides for us is that it will be the launch for the CSR merchant platform. Because now it means that you can go to a restaurant or shop or an online web shop, whatever it would be, and you can actually pay part of a product or a service by using your CSR inside the CSR Central. So if the merchant has a CSR wallet, you can pay them CSR as a partial payment method and move the CSR in basically real time. So this will then be the foundation for the CSR merchant platform, and we will see a lot of companies, a lot of small, medium, and big corporations also now joining into the CSR merchant platform, where anyone in the hold of the CSR can actually go and spend it. You can spend it on market rates to pay for your services and for your products. And you can also then use that platform to store your CSR if you want to keep them there, or you can move them to another external wallet. So this will be very important. Also, another thing that will happen with the launch of the CSR Central is that the mandatory pools that are currently just accumulating more and more funds will then be activated in the CSR Central as well. So the challenge, as you know, has been that the high transfer cost within the Ethereum blockchain has been made it so that the CSR Live, which is a decentralized exchange, doesn't really work out that well, and that's why we keep it there. It's on hold, and as soon as we get the CSR Central launched, then during that moment it will be possible for us to again relaunch the mandatory CSR purchase pools as well, which means that there will be additional liquidity also coming into the CSR Central trading. Good. I think we've covered a lot of topics today already. So on my behalf, I want to say once again, thank you all very much. First of all, taking your time today. I see we got almost 100 people here, which is fantastic. And I want to say that we've had an amazing year altogether in order to establish a strong foundation. I believe that this year, 2021, will be remembered as the year when we laid the foundation. We were able to improve a lot of the functions within the Amplivo program, a lot of the functions generally in the back office and how things were done. But most importantly, we were able to establish the CSR to where it is today. And now we're coming to the end of December, and I can tell you that it is 100% clear that CSR is the leading plastic credit in the world. After just 1 year in existence. So that's a great achievement for all of us. And obviously we're just scratching the surface. We're just about to get started. And we know that we have a lot of work to be doing. And that brings us new opportunities. People sometimes only focus on the problems. I know that everyone here in this call today, all the 90 people that we have, can see through those problems and see the opportunities behind them. That's why we are here today on our Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. So I want to thank you all once again, and I'm going to hand over the microphone for either Roger or Renee. That'll be Roger, I believe. So thank you all very much again, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
Jay, fantastic updates. Thank you very much. But could you, just before we go and hand back over to Renee, You know, this is really powerful, this new marketing tool and that sort of thing for the CSR plastic credits. Could you just explain just really, really quickly, really briefly, how it's going to actually work at this present time? Look, I know it's all going to get clever and, you know, next year and that sort of thing, but how does it work at the moment, just for the individual? How do they purchase it? How do they, you know, how does it move forward? Okay, please.
Well, with the gift vouchers right now, so basically what we have done for you just right now is just the marketing material. So basically you have a digital card that you can send for someone and say, hey, I'm giving you now plastic neutrality as a Christmas gift for 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, whatever you would like to do. And when you have a time, let's get together, let's have a call, let me show you how this works, and then we'll get it done. And that's why even in a card, it says that now through this gift, we will together remove from the environment this amount of plastic waste. So it's very important that you get together with this person, and then you can explain them a little bit more what we're doing, and you can either take them through the Amplify registration and register them as an influencer, and by doing that, there is a way for you to create a gift voucher in the back office, or you can obviously walk them through the process with the CSR now and do it from there. And then the third option would obviously be that you donate some of your CSR for them. But please talk to your sponsor on this topic, and if you have any other questions, you can obviously connect with us directly. In the future, we will make it so that it will be automated in the back offices, and it will be sort of easier to use. But right now, for this Christmas, it works as a great way for you to get in touch with people, and also then to give them something meaningful on this Christmas holiday.
Thank you, Jay. Much appreciated. Guys, this is huge. You can use this. Look, I know we're in Christmas week, but do you think about some of the people, oh God, what am I going to get grandma? Or what am I going to get my dad? Or what am I going to do here? So it's just absolutely brilliant. It's a no freaking brainer, guys. It's right there. It's brilliant. So thank you very much. Right. I'm not going to take up any more time because I know Renee has got some stuff to share with you. And so I'll pass over to Renee, and thank you to everyone, and I'll speak to you at the end.
And also, let me just highlight on that one. I just want to make one thing sure. The idea from here is not that you guys go out and you're going to be buying a lot of packages which you then do. But if you have someone that you think, hey, this is a good time to give them something meaningful, as well as open up that conversation. Okay, maybe you can donate some of your CSRs if you have them already, or you can use that 10 euro to give them that gift voucher, whatever it would be. But it really is to open up the conversation while give them something meaningful. And in the gift card, it also says that this is the first step, the first small step towards your plastic neutrality. So obviously, while you do this, and it gives you opportunities to talk to these people and explain them exactly what we do, the objective there and the target is that we can introduce them to our mission in more detail. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Jay. Much appreciated. Renee, sorry.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good night, everybody. Thank you very much, Jay, for the very beautiful announcements, and looking forward also to bring the CSR token to the next level in the next year as well. So if I look back on the last year, I mean, I personally look back on a very special year in which it's a lot things have happened, and all positive developments when I look at Corsair and Amplify at the same time. And we have achieved a lot together, and the coming year will be no different. I mean, we are just started, and 2021, there is a 1 in it. So that means the first, and now we are moving forward to 2022, second. So that means that we are prepared for the basics, and now we are taking off. The foundations have been laid. The foundations is in place. And I think the timing has never been better than this time, this year, this moment, this company, this young gentleman as Jay and his company as well. I think that plastic waste is a really, really hot item. And what we also see is that more and more companies are engaged in plastic waste management to look at all the possibilities to become plastic neutral. And I think that CSR plastic credits will be a really, really huge hit. So keep that in mind. And many beautiful new collaborations will be established. I'm really for sure on that. The network will be exploded. The Amplifo network will be exploded. And the plastic waste movement has been set in motion. I think we are really to go to the next level as well. I personally look back on a year in which we have reached new high together. A year in which we have been through a lot of stuff. A year in which we have collaborations and have grown stronger as never ever before. And the weekly calls, for example, has received a nice uplift. And the collaboration with Roger, thank you, Roger, for that, has proven itself to the Amplifo members. And in which we are able to share valuable information for everybody every single week. And we will, of course, continue this weekly calls into the next year and bring it also to the next level. I'm really, really looking forward to do it so. And I would like to thank you personally, Jay, and his team for this great collaborations over the past year. We have doing a tremendous job. We have accomplished a lot, and I would like also to thank Roger for the cooperation we have done in the last couple of weeks in the weekly calls as well. And also, I would also like to thank everybody for this year to take their efforts and the possibilities together as an Amplifo community. We have achieved amazing results. Thank you all. Thank you all. And I look forward to coming the next year. Lovely greetings personally from the Netherlands. So thank you for that. And I also want to announce something very, very interesting, because I know that a lot of people are struggling to explain the whole business to the people, the step-by-step tutorial, for example. And I have made something very, very good for you that you can use. And it will be available in a short period of time. I was contact Wayne as well on this topic, because he's very, very busy in that moment. But I have prepared something for you guys, for the Amplifo community, that you can use for your members who just starting for the first time in the business of Amplifo. And it will be available in a couple of weeks on the academy.amplifo.com. First of all, in English, and I hope we can also prepare that in different languages as well. So I want to share my screen now and want to let you see the first step-by-step tutorial we have made. And that's the procedure, how to sign up. Can you see my screen now, Roger? All right. So
perfect.
Just a couple of minutes and enjoy what we have prepared for you guys.
How to sign up for a new account. Let's get started. First of all, you need a referral link to come on this page. You can get this from your upline. Choose the username you want to use and fill in your email address, your password, and confirm it. Check always if the sponsor name is the right username of your sponsor. Agree to the conditions, and then click on Sign Up. Click on Yes to continue. Go to your mailbox, find the mail of Amplifo and click on the confirmation link in that mail. If you cannot find the mail, please also check your spam folder. When you click on the confirmation link, a pop-up will show up with the message that your account is successfully activated. There is only one step to finish your registration process. Please fill in the next step, your address details, and choose your transaction password, what you need to use for your transactions in the future. This is a very important step. So, make sure you don't forget it. Fill in your first name, your last name, your address, your city, your postal or zip code, the state, province or region, and choose the country that you're live in. And the next field is the most important, your transaction password. This is a transaction password for sending your money. So, this is a different password than the password you have already created by signing up your account. When you have filled all the detail, click then on Save. Click on the button. Congratulations, you have now finished your registration and have full access to the back office of Amplivo. Welcome in our Amplivo team.
Yeah, so this is the
Great
first video.
Very clear, very good.
Step-by-step, thank you. We have a step-by-step making tutorial for you, every guys, is that how to sign up, how to make your profile and your KYC, how you can purchase, how you can buy a package, how you release and how you redeem your business license, etc., how you can redeem your FLP to CSR. We have right now 6 step-by-step tutorial, and I will ask and connect Wayne as well, that we can this available on the academy.amplivo.com. So I will thank you everybody for being on this call, and back to you, Jay or Roger.
Let me just add 2 small things. Please take use of obviously the top 20 competition that we have there. I'll share again the link to the website where you can actually see this leaderboard. You can see the scoreboard on who are currently on track of earning these special bonuses that we've laid out there for this month. So as you know, the top 20 producers within the Amplivo influencer community are going to be getting cash prizes at the end of this year. So please go and check that website and obviously take part on it. And then the most important thing, just to remind you, is that the price of the CSR plastic credit is going to be increased on the 1st of January. So that means that we're going to go from the current 2 euro cents per CSR plastic credit to 2.5 cents. And that means that we're moving forward towards the international market price, which would be about 40 to 50 cents. Now we're at 20 cents per kilo, meaning 1 kilo, 10 CSR plastic credits. So we are at 20 cents today. The market price would be approximately 40 to 50 cents. So now we're taking 1 step towards that, but we're still way below the average market price, making it also very attractive for a multiple of buyers. But I can tell you that we're never going to go down again. We're never going to go back to 2 cents. So this is the last few days, the moment to actually acquire the CSR plastic credits with as low rate as 2 cents per credit. So please take use of that. And I hope to be seeing many of you on the December top 20 list as well. That's the last for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jay. Brilliant, great updates. Thank you, Renee. Absolutely superb. Okay, we're saying this is the last Sunday before Christmas call, because sort of next Sunday is Boxing Day. So we're actually giving you a day off. But don't think we're going to sleep or we're going partying or anything like that, because I can tell you we're still working really, really hard. I can tell you now, I'll guarantee you, Jay will still be working really hard. Renee is going to be working really hard. And I can tell you now that just a lot of people I can see on here, Jean-Luc, etc., Jean Bruckels, will all be working flat out. Call-wise, we're still doing business presentations as normal as of next week, through this next week. Jay mentioned to you the 9th, but also on the 2nd. Look, I know it's the day after New Year, etc., and it's a holiday and that sort of thing. It's a Sunday, but come on, you're going to be bored and you're going to be full of turkey and all that sort of thing by then. So it'll be time to come on the call with Renee and myself, and it's going to be about a topic of how to build goals, how to set goals and build your business for 2022. I'm telling everyone that, you might be thinking about going to the starting blocks for the 100 meters. Yeah. But guys, you need to be on the blocks. You need to be out of the blocks coming into 2022. You need to be halfway down that 50 meters down that 100 meters, because 2022 is going to go with a boom. Now, you're on the bus or you're off the bus. So stick on the bus. It's going to be one hell of a ride. Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll see you.
Merry Christmas.
On the 2nd. Take care, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.